can't wait for you to be in this position where you're no longer yo-yo dieting. The way we do it here at the Booty Building Challenge, the way we do it with recovery dieting, is by the time you finish the challenge, the diet, the protocols that we're doing, it doesn't feel like you're dieting anymore. I know that sounds weird, especially if like we've had this rapid change in, I guess, what you're eating and learning how to eat at a high volume, low calorie way that suits your lifestyle. But for instance, I'm going to give you like a breakdown of what I eat in a day, and you tell me if it sounds like I'm dieting or not. So the yo-yo dieting stops when you find a diet that you can go on / an eating system that you can go on where it doesn't feel like you're dieting anymore. I eat on average per day, I eat 2 chocolate bars, a packet of chips, 3 ice creams, 2 lots of sweets, 2 lots of flavored yogurts, a huge bag of veggies, a butter chicken, 500 grams of butter chicken, so half a kilo. What else? I'm missing something, and another chocolate bar. That's what I usually eat in an entire day. And then I'm probably forgetting something. I'm probably missing like a sandwich in there. Now, what the hell? How am I eating so much like chocolate, chips, whatever, and still like losing weight? I'm still losing weight to this day. Like but it doesn't feel like it. And the reason is because I've substituted those chocolate bars for 2 protein bars. I've substituted my packet of chips for a packet of popcorn. I've substituted my 2 sweets for 2 apples. And the thing is, like, I love eating apples. I love that crunch, that fulfillment, how long it takes to eat it. I love the taste of the protein bars that I'm eating. Like, one's cookies and cream, the other one's like raspberry, so it feels like I'm eating a chocolate Oreo stick and a chocolate cherry ripe bar. The packet of chips is, I'll either eat like a bag of protein pork crackle, which feels like I'm eating an entire bag of like Lay's chips, or I'll eat an entire bag of popcorn, which feels like I'm eating an entire bag of chips. I'll have a low calorie half a kilo worth of, no, not half a kilo, about 400 grams of butter chicken, but it's low fat quantity, high protein intake, so it's about 40 to 50 grams of protein. I'll put that with my big salad that I usually have every day, so it feels like I'm eating, it almost feels like I'm eating 800 grams of butter chicken and rice, where it's actually a low calorie butter chicken mixed within like a salad. It sounds strange, tastes delicious, it feels like I'm just having this monster dinner every night. And then I'll mix that up. I might do stir fry instead of butter chicken, I'll do something else instead of the butter chicken. I'll have those low calorie high protein yogurts instead of full cream fat yogurts. I'll have I think I said I had 2 tubs of ice cream. It's essentially 2 tubs of low fat chocolate mousse, and I'll put that in the freezer, and it tastes like I'm eating ice cream. And these are my versions of the substitutes, and my guilty pleasure that I'll have on top of this is literally a 150 calorie chomp chocolate bar. It's like a wafer, caramel with chocolate coating. It's like a low calorie version of a Snickers bar. sort of, not really, but sort of feels like it is. You're starting to see like, so my diet for me personally doesn't feel like I'm on a diet. I don't feel like I'm cutting out chocolate. I don't feel like I'm cutting out chips. I don't feel like I'm cutting out pizza when I want to have a tortilla with a ton of veggies, mozzarella cheese, and grilled chicken and pineapple. It tastes better than what I'm buying at the restaurants, low calorie, and it fills me up more. Once you find your versions of these, which is what the 80-20 lists is what we have in the BBC plan, in recovery dieting. Once we refine your list, you take on board my suggestions, you take on the suggestions of others. It's all trial and error. But the thing is, once you nail your version of these little substitutes, and that's the thing, the substitutes, they don't have to be so calorie based. Your substitutes can also be health based. So I know a big thing that I am doing when I do have pasta, so I might have, instead of having like white pasta, I'll have lentil pasta. That adds a little bit more protein into my diet, and it tastes and I think it does my digestion a lot better as well, and I feel better, my quality of life's better. So these substitutes, they don't have to be low calorie, low fat substitutes, they can be health substitutes as well. Hopefully this makes sense. So the goal here while you're on the BBC is trial and error through different calorie swaps and substitutes and health substitutes of your foods. We get you to feel like you're eating foods that are bad for you even though they're not. It's an emotional hack towards your brain, and it stops you from yo-yo dieting, because yo-yo dieting comes from the extremes of food restrictions, feeling like you're on a food restriction. And although I might not be eating 2 chocolate bars every day, my brain, I feel emotionally like I am. Therefore, I don't have that urge, that little voice in the back of my head saying, oh, I haven't eaten chocolate in ages, I'm going to go buy an entire block of chocolate and smash it during some kind of emotional day that I'm having. And that's it. Like, I'm not having really emotional days too much anymore, because I'm not eating such a shit amount of bad quantity foods and then feeling guilty and resentful, and then going on to that whole loop of binge eating, non-binge eating, and then fasting. Like, I don't have those extremes anymore. It's been so freeing, and this is what happens when we stop yo-yo dieting. We can stop you in your tracks, and this goes for seriously curvy weight gain protocols as well. So once you find your foods that allow you to eat more calories, your timelines that allow you to eat more calories, so let's get you waking up early in the morning, let's get you enjoying waking up early in the morning. What can we do to have that time of the day yours to enjoy, rather than seeing it as a chore and a burden to wake up at that time? I'm just talking like 7:30 instead of sleeping until 10, missing a 2-3 hour window where you could have had a huge high calorie drink to get your calories and protein in for the day. So yo-yo dieting is unrealistic dieting, unsustainable dieting plans. Let's find ways that we can identify your food vices through the 80-20 lists, and let's just find substitutes that work for you financially, emotionally, and have readily available, that they're going to get you on track. You feel like you're not dieting, but you are. It's trial and error, and the time will come when this happens. When it does, it's freeing, because you're no longer dieting anymore. You're just living life the way you want to live it. Yeah, nice. All right. This makes sense. I'm going to keep adding to this website page through over time, because I think it's super valuable, as well as I'm going to get you to, if you are yo-yo dieting already in the program and you're not a one-on-one client, I'll get you to do the My Motivations or Be, Do, and Have exercise again, because we might just be lacking a bit of emotional connection to your vision, your goals, who you are, and what you want to be, and we might be lacking a bit of pain to get you there. So redo the exercises, make sure you're writing really important and really emotionally connecting answers when you're doing the 40-40 exercises as well. And if you need extra help, reach out to me for one-on-one, or hit us up in the Facebook group. Nice. Thanks. All right, we'll talk soon. Cheers, mate.